gonna be one of those things like if you want things to go back to where it used to, you got to be that person to, you know what I mean? I'm not doing nothing. I'm sitting back. I'm doing whatever I want to do, I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you want this to work, you figure it out. That's just how I feel because I feel like I just put myself in that position. Like I'll be on that don't care mentality.
Yeah.
As long as the house is fine, as long as his kids are good, as long as the cats is fine. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Like.
We give you this podcast if we feel it or not. Give you high energy, have you feeling a drop? Raw, no nonsense, fire content with time spent, sound slick. Been around the block like Crown Vic. Come on, Dre. Laugh so hard that you hip the tap. Like and subscribe, support us. Stop sitting back, come and listen as we talk about this and that. TSD, come sit and chat. You get with that? Easy.
Hey, welcome to Sit and Chat 612, where we come up with weekly topics. Plus, we've been around the block a few times. My name is Sherry.
My name is Tony.
DeAndre.
And if you guys new to our channel, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Also, that notification bell let you guys know when we dropping content every Tuesdays and Fridays at 11 a.m. And if you like what y'all see, hit y'all thumbs up. That definitely help our channel grow. And comment.
Alrighty. So today's topic is cheating one time enough to break up a marriage relationship? Are we going to answer that?
Yeah, because I remember you guys had I mentioned that, but like it wasn't really going into details.
You want us to go into details about it?
Yeah, because there are people who are going to hear that. It's like, nah, you cheat one time, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not us. So this is the thing. We have conversations and we do scenarios. Mm-hmm. Will that play out like that in real life? Probably not. Mm-hmm. But we've talked about this. So we've said in our relationship that cheating isn't enough for us to break up. Mm. Is it enough for us to be mad at each other? Yes.
Cheat,
not cheating?
Cheat. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Yeah. Cheat. As in one time. You get one time. Okay. So, is it enough for us to break up? No. Why isn't it? Yeah. Because, let's say it's a one-time thing, right? Mm-hmm. So, do you know that there shouldn't be any feelings? And I know Tony always say he want to know why. I don't even think I would want to know the why because it doesn't happen. So who cares what the why is? It doesn't happen. How do we move forward from it potentially happen again?
Only reason why I say why because I feel like it would have to be something that I need to know if it's just.
But that's why I always say like sometimes there isn't a why. Like when people be this isn't the same, but this is like when people be like, when somebody get killed and you have the killer and you want to know why. What if there isn't a why and there's somewhere wired in their head that they just a killer? Not the same. That's not really the same as cheating, but maybe it was just some shit that happened. There is no why.
Without drinking,
you don't even have to be drunk. It's just some shit that happened. I was feeling this and he was feeling me and it just happened.
Right.
But there are also things where it's like. You see it in movies where it's like something has happened in your life, and then like of that person is like of love listening to you, and like you just have a weak moment.
Yeah.
True.
True.
Sometimes I feel like drinking is involved with that.
Right. Okay. No. Oh shoot. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So, you guys have had those type of conversations, but like, why do you feel like something would have to change as far as like how to gain that person's trust back?
I feel like it would be easier for me to be like, it is what it is, then we're gonna figure. I don't even know what it is that we're figuring out because it hasn't happened. Right. So I don't know, like, if most definitely would have to be a conversation. I think it would be harder for me to gain Tony trust back versus him gaining mine back.
Right.
Because I just feel like that's our personalities. Mm-hmm. Like, I might be like, well, the shit happened and it is what it is and we're going to move forward. Mm-hmm. Tony probably going to have to I'm probably going to go through a whole damn drill to be dealing with Tony about this.
Yeah. I don't know. I think guys is different because guys can cheat and they can be fine with it, and the woman to be it depends on the women too, because I feel like women are probably a little bit more acceptable than guys cheating than guys are women, because guys be on a whole different level. Like this guy that got my good stuff, like, you know what I mean. But it's okay for guys to cheat, and I'm just somebody probably say something about this, but I just feel like naturally that's usually how it is. A girl can, you know, forgive and move on. Guys, it's a little bit harder. You know what I mean? But no, I guess it depends. For me, I guess it depends on the situation, the scenario, whatnot like that.
But he also said too that it can't be somebody that I've previously been with, or somebody that I have feelings for or have had feelings for.
Yeah.
But if it was though, like.
Then it most definitely would be a different conversation.
Right, but you guys still wouldn't break up though.
If it was somebody, I don't think we've ever had that conversation before. Okay. If it was somebody that we've been with before, I don't think we would break up.
I don't think we would break up. We'll definitely have to have a conversation.
I think it'll be real. It would be difficult.
I feel like
to get back where we are.
Yeah,
I feel like. Okay, so this is the pro and this is the con about somebody is new and somebody that she dealt with.
Yeah.
If it was somebody that she dealt with, at least I know of that person. Mm-hmm. And I know if it was something like that, it probably was one of those things where it just, you know, I ain't gonna say it just happened, because whether she knew him or not, she know where they stand and she know where she stand. So most likely it just been that. Right. You know what I mean? The bad thing is, I'll be upset because it's somebody she know, and then, you know, they can rekindle old feelings. Right. But at the same time, from what I know from my heart, I know that she won't be with the person. It would have just been something that happened, you know, at that moment. But I'll be mad because it'll be the same cats that wanted you, and then you found something else, and then you went right back to them. So I feel like I'll be thinking as them. Like, right. Yeah, I find it, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. On some guy stuff, you know what I mean?
Does it matter if? Well, so would there be any difference if you found out straight from her or you found out from the guy?
Listen.
So if a chick had called your phone somehow,
so that's somewhat different. But I feel like if you're gonna mess with somebody, you got to know who you're messing with,
right? Mm-hmm.
Because I'm married. I'm with my husband. Mm-hmm. They have to be with somebody too, because I can't have something to lose and you don't have anything to lose.
Right.
That's just stupid to me. Mm-hmm. Because why would you go back and tell my husband that I slept with you? Because there was no talk that I was going to be with you. Mm-hmm. So why would you have that conversation? Because I potentially could have messed with you again. But if you're going to go and tell him something, I already know that you talk too much. So why am I messing with you anyway?
Right.
Yeah.
So no, hell no.
Yeah. I got a little insight on how girls think now.
I'm just no, not only that, I almost said some shit, but some dude told me that before too. I got something to lose. Why would I not date somebody or mess around with somebody who don't have somebody?
Right. No,
too?
I heard that before. I think you have told me that before too. Like, but it only makes sense.
I told you who told me, but I can't say it on here.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, cause I mean, both of y'all have something to lose then. So it gotta be it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Versus when it's somebody new. But see, I mean it.
See, because like there are situations like that, but there are also people who don't have, you know, who aren't with anyone, but they like the fact of messing with a married man or woman.
Yeah, true.
See, that's when you either, I don't know. So I feel like that should be a conversation with whoever it is that you messed with or messing with, because at some point in time, like, do you continue doing it or you just stop? But
right.
I don't need you calling anybody. I don't want you even talking to that person. Basically, I don't even want you to know who that person is, because that's when it get twisted. But anything with social media now, you can find out who somebody is with, especially if they tagged in something. So like, then they go snooping, and then this is a person you should have never messed with to begin with. And I always feel like you're supposed to have some type of understanding, but people don't always have the same type of understanding that you have. Because my thing is, if I mess with you, then it's used between me and you, and it goes no further than that. That's it. But you got to know who you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Right.
Because everybody ain't the same way. Because somebody might move the way you move. You know what I mean? Like, you can mess with them on that level, but then you got that one that's been hounding you and want to be with you, and you know that they want to talk too much, but swear up and down that they ain't gonna say nothing. But you know that they talk, so you already know that you can't mess with them because they talk too much.
Right.
So like
Maybe not. It might not even get back to Tony, but Tony be around the same people I be around. It's gonna get back.
Right.
So like you would respect it more if you heard it from him, like, oh, hey, this is what I did.
No, I don't want him telling me shit, because if you did it, you did it. If I catch it, that's one thing.
But I'm saying, no, like, if. But the question is, like, is if you cheat, is that enough to, no, like,
No, not to break up our marriage, but if it's something that he's doing, right?
right?
I have no inkling that he's doing this, right? Then I don't know.
But like, what if he like?
And I'm okay with not knowing. Don't tell me shit. Don't tell me nothing. Because if
you're
you
gonna have to find
because
out, though, right?
I don't even care if I don't find out. That's the thing, because I don't know.
Yeah.
If I don't know, I don't know.
All
But if he come and tell me some shit that he done slept with somebody, then that's something totally different. Because I had no clue. So if you're gonna keep it wrapped, then you keep it wrapped.
right. Normally in a situation like that, it is being found out. So realistically, a lot of times,
It don't be being found out. I only feel like it be found out when people go snooping, one, or two, you kind of done switched up your patterns. That's how people figure something is going on. It might not even be nothing, but then in your mind, and that's what you're thinking.
right.
But no, if he cheated, I don't want to know. If it didn't come back to me and I didn't figure it out, I don't find it out, I don't want to know.
So like, what was the conversation? What was the conversation even about when y'all had the conversation? Because you were like,
I'm sure it came up with something about somebody who I used to mess with, messing with them, but it wasn't. So then the conversation carried on to something else. So if it was somebody that I messed with and had feelings with, then yes, it's a problem. But is it enough for us to leave each other? No.
But even with that, how did he find out that you were messing with this person? He still has to find out.
True.
For him to be like, you know what, you did this, but I'm still gonna be with you. So like
I'll say
the only he was saying you're gonna find out.
I would say the only way,
Maybe.
like, in a situation like that, the only way stuff being found out if like patterns or somebody slip up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right.
I don't think if this person wanted to be with her and he wanted to continue doing it, he wouldn't say nothing.
No.
You know what I mean? Because he got something to lose too. And
Potentially me not talking to you again.
Right.
Because that means you messing up what I got at home. And home is never supposed to be messed up with whoever you supposed to be talking to on the side, if that's
Yeah.
even a thing. Like, they supposed to know their place.
right.
But then like you gonna get people who like, well, you shouldn't have to do it at all. So like,
True.
in order to mess up your home.
Yeah.
True. Because it's technically on you. But if it so happen, then whatever we got going on, do not come back to my house.
Right.
From me, from you, from nobody. But if, let's say, if he found out, or however he found out, then you come clean with, I guess you come clean with, or you stick to your lie to the end. I don't know. But as far as us already saying that cheating or have cheated is not enough for us to break up, then there's no reason for us not to have a conversation. Would it be an easy one? No.
Right.
But it would be a conversation.
Yeah.
I do feel like, those conversations definitely need to be had. Like for me, like for me, it would be a little bit different if I was married. Like for example, like if I was with somebody of let's just say a relationship, right?
Right.
And we were only together for like 5-6 months. if you cheat, I'm probably gonna be like, I'm done.
Yeah.
But if we've been together for years and
Yeah.
married, no.
But that's what makes it harder.
Right.
When y'all been together for so long and y'all established businesses. So not even business, just y'all got a lot of things established. Y'all kids love y'all. I mean, both parents just the same. Y'all done a lot of stuff as a family together. Like
Yeah.
if Mello or Shariah and Antonia found out I snuck around on Sherry, they'll probably be like for real?
Right.
Like when do you have time to do that? They'll be shocked. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and vice versa. I just feel like it's harder when you've been together with somebody. You can easily say, "Oh, I'm done," but like in your heart, do you really feel like that?
Like when you built
It's not easy,
Yeah.
especially when you marry. It's not easy to be
Yeah.
like, "No, I'm just done."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I said it's not enough for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would definitely, for me, I would want to know, maybe not why. What did I do? And if it just so happened to happen. The one thing is good about having.
But this is always
But hold
the
on.
thing. It's
one
never
thing-
about what
but
did
this-
you do.
No. But this is what I'm saying. Sometimes it's not what I done. Sometimes things happen. But that's why I said it's good having these conversations because it's out there. So if it does happen, like not to say it'll be easy to deal with, it was already talked about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, so if it was to happen, it would be a conversation that we have to sit down and talk about, you know. And I always say, if you're gonna give a person another chance, give a person another chance. It would be hard for me not to give her another chance because what we outside of that was the only issue. And so that being said, we would just have to work on whatever we set together, what we talked about. We just have to work on those things. But like I said, if it happened, like it's just like one of those things where shit it's really nothing you can work on if some shit just happened. You know what I mean? Especially if you doing all you could do in y'all relationship. That's one of those things where it's just like, where we go next? Where do we go from here? It would have to just be that conversation and move forward from here. You know what I mean? But
yeah, don't keep bringing stuff up.
Yeah.
That irritates my soul.
Yeah.
If I've said something and I told you something, like, don't keep bringing it up.
Right.
yeah.
But you guys wouldn't like do like that story that I told you with the woman. Like you guys wouldn't be like, like, we still gonna be together, but I'm gonna go to do this, but we still gonna.
You know what? Funny thing is, because it have nothing to do with cheating, and I don't know why me and Tony be having these all different type of conversations. But we said, like, if we separated, I don't necessarily know about divorce. Like, what would we do? But the thing about it is that put him out. I don't know. Like, it kind of don't make sense. Like, we have. Well, if one of the other kids leave, then we'll have 2 extra bedrooms. But currently, we have an extra bedroom. So why leave? Like, we could be separated and do our own thing. Nobody has to come to the house to do anything. But then again, that would have to be a conversation. But you also have to be mature enough to be in the same house with that person for them to know, like, this is what I'm doing. And if we so happen come back together and talk about it, then that's what it is. But right now, I'm doing me. So you go ahead and do you.
Right.
You mentioned that you feel like you would have to jump through hoops in order to get his trust.
Just because it's him.
Right. Like, what do you feel like? Well, could you think of anything you would have her do to be like, in order to gain your trust? Like, now you gotta
That's hard, man, because
like in the moment, of course.
Not even in the moment. It's just like I say the way I feel now, but it's just like if it was to just happen, like we talked about it a few times before, so it'd just happen. Like I don't even think I would make her jump through hoops. I think it'd just be like, I ain't gonna say it'll go back to normal, but
Right.
I'll be standoffish. You know what I mean? Like I'll kind of be like I don't think she will put me out. Or it ain't like we separating, but I just be standoff. I would need some time to myself.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have anything to do with her because I mean, she did what she did, but I would be I would be standoffish. I try to figure myself out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Try to figure out where I want to go from here. I ain't gonna say where I want to go, but just figure myself how
feelings.
How I would guess because I feel like if I make her jump through hoops, that would make me no better. You know what I mean? Making her jump through hoops just to get, because I feel like you can make things worse like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that's how I feel. So I feel like I would just kind of like take some time to myself and process what had just happened.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, outside of that, like, I still know that she's a good person. You know what I mean? I still know that, you know, she's a good parent. You know what I mean? She's a good friend. You know, so it's just like, it's hard to just kind of like I always say don't do people like they do you. You know what I mean? You know, what she done to me, I always say, you know, things happen. What you do come back to you. So, but I don't think I would make her jump through hoops. You know what I
You
mean?
think you'll leave your person?
If I was married,
Yeah.
no. One time is not enough for me. You know, there has to be a conversation. Would I have them jump through hoops? Probably not. Would I be like, depending on what it was, you know, would I have like, you know, like kind of like a kind of parameters and stuff like whenever I want to see your phone, I want to see it. You know, like
Right.
would I have
I
stuff
would
like
do-
that?
yeah.
Me, yeah, but
No.
I wouldn't do that.
No.
But
I'm saying me.
I know. I feel what you saying. I would say, for me, now that I think about it,
Because then that says that you're not even.
Man, you just cut me off.
I'm sorry, because then
Don't get it out,
it's
'cause I know
not
how
you
you
not
feel.
even trusting them to like even gain it back. So now it's I'm watching you.
Yeah.
How I take that is more so you lost my trust, so that needs to happen for me to gain trust in you again. That's how I look at it.
Right.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't be together.
You know how I feel like I will make her jump through hoops. Now that I think about it, I feel like I said, I feel like I'll be standoffish.
Okay.
Whatever she wants from me, she'll have to gain back from me. I'm not just finna give it. So I will probably be walking around the house like, it is what it is. Like, if it ain't got nothing to do with the kids
Right.
and the bills, like, it is what it is. So
Okay.
I'll probably be walking around like I'm single for real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, but any effort into like trying to make things right, it's all gonna be on her.
Okay.
Like she want to go out, eat, chill, or whatever. I'll do that, but like after that, don't expect anything else from me. You know, paying for stuff like I used to pay for it.
Right.
It may not be like it used to be. I'm gonna just keep it 100.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, like where I'm at now, at the age, I'm not gonna play games with her because she did what she did.
Right.
It's gonna be one of those things. Like if you want things to go back to where it used to, you got to be that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not doing nothing. I'm sitting back. I'm doing whatever I want to do. I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you want this to work, you figure it out. That's just how I feel because
sense.
I feel like I just put myself in that position. Like
Yeah.
I'll be on that don't care mentality.
Yeah.
As long as the house is fine, as long as his kids are good, as long as the cats is fine. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Like outside of that, I'm not gonna act like your husband.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just act like I'm single. You know what I mean?
But that does make sense though. You know, for the person that of love, for the person that lost your trust, they have to do things to gain it back.
Right.
So yeah. So
Like I said,
Now,
I'm not gonna make her jump through no hoops,
Right.
but I'm not finna act like husband after you didn't just step
Right.
out. You know what I mean?
so now that makes sense. Like I can understand like how you guys were looking at me crazy when I said about the phone thing. Now I get it now.
Right.
Like so it's not for me to make stuff up.
Yeah,
For you to get, you have to do it. Okay.
yeah. Cause then it's like you'll always be on that.
Yeah,
I gotta
okay.
check her. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just be like, well, since you snuck around, you figure it out. You know what I mean? I ain't. You know, I'm gonna just be here.
Okay.
So whenever you want to play husband and wife again,
Play.
well, I ain't gonna say. Whenever you want to be husband and wife, I'ma even turn her down. For real. Which no, I'm just talking. I just made that up, but yeah. But that's why I be.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I can't make anybody suffer. I can't not do what I've been doing. even if I say no, I'm gonna stop doing, I can't, because I've been doing what I've been doing for so long.
Yeah.
So wouldn't none change in the household, but the way we're connecting.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's what I would say.
That makes sense.
Because it'll be my way of putting my wall up, guarding my feelings.
Yeah.
So now I'm not finna be so like I used to be with you. Now I'm gonna step back. So if you decide to do it again, oh well.
Okay.
I mean, I was, doing what I was doing anyway.
Right.
I just feel like that's the better way to be, because you don't want no going back and forth, because you could particularly make things worse to the point where it's just like, because we still got to deal with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we got kids together. Because even though Mello and Sherrod not my biological kids, I look at them like my kids.
Yeah.
Even though they're older, we still got to deal with each other. So, that's the way I look at that. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Very eye opening.
Yeah, for real. I mean,
I told you we'd be having these conversations. Like, I don't even know how they start, but they start.
So on the other hand, if I know you may not, I don't know how you would be if I was to step out and then you found out about it. How would you feel? Would you feel the same way?
Like I said, like we're different. Would I have an attitude? More than likely, yeah. But would I stay harboring on it? No. Like how you said, it would be up to me to make the relationship right. But if you're not receiving,
but I wouldn't.
But this is the thing: if the person if you're not receiving what I'm trying to do, then how long do you do that?
No, but what I'm saying, the effort have to be. I don't know if you make an effort to try to.
I know, but then how long are you gonna walk around like you single? Like, I don't care.
You know me.
I
But-
don't know how you would feel though in that moment if something like that happened.
I wouldn't say I can't say how long it'll be, but I won't think it'd be a long time, because it's a lot of times that I say some shit and I turn right back around and be like, what am I doing this for?
Yeah.
Either this gonna work or this not. I feel like I'll get to that point.
I think that's where I would be. Like if he cheated with somebody and then we have a conversation, like do I just keep going on and on about this? Because I don't argue. That's one of the things. Like, I don't argue. So like, do I keep going on about these things, or like we just go let this lay and that just be it? But if it happened again, then there's really some problems.
Right.
Right.
Like I like the sleeping in the different rooms and all that other stuff. Whatever. I mean,
No, I don't think-
you don't already slept with him, was laying. But I mean, like, what's the difference?
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think much will change. It's just my mentality on things
Right.
I would be guarding my feelings. So even if I'm not finna be paying enough attention to her if she go out and try to do shit again, because I don't care, because you didn't put me in that mode. So wouldn't nothing change with the household? Everything would still stay the same. It'd just like, if I just feel like, if I mess up and I know I done something wrong, and I want that person I want to keep that person in my life, that person to know that I want that.
Right.
And I feel like the same with her. Like, if you done something you feel bad, you like, dang, I messed up, man. So whatever I feel like I need to do extra or more, I can start really paying attention to. You know what I mean?
Right.
You'll know that. You can feel it when you've been together for so long. You'll be able to know when a person's wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I said I can't see things changing, because that's just not me. I'm not gonna shoot you. So I'm gonna stop paying the rent.
Right.
That shit's stupid. Or I'm gonna stop taking out to eat. If I want to pay for it, I'm pay for it. I don't feel like it. No, you pay for it.
Right.
You pay for it this time. But I'm just talking. That's something added to it for
Right.
content. But yeah, I don't see things changing much.
Yeah. Well, I definitely hope people have an open mind and hear what y'all have said, and really think one time is not enough.
Yeah.
It's especially if you have this many years of marriage and you have built so much.
Because things, dude, realistically, ain't nobody relationship perfect, and things happen,
And
bro.
and then like we keep saying like this one time, but maybe it's more than one time, but it's with that same person. Like, I still don't know if we will leave each other. It'd be a different story if he was hopping around with a whole bunch of people. Then I would see that as a problem. But if you messing with this one person and you're consistently, like, apparently you got something for this person. Like, is it an issue? Yes, but it was with this one person, so that means you would have to leave this person alone and
Right.
like stop talking to them because there's something about them to keep drawing you to them, or maybe that's who you want to be with. I don't know. You need to figure that part you have to figure out on your own. But I just can't see, like, that's an incident. Like, one time is like one time. That's like a one night stand.
Right.
But if you messing with this person over and over, then this is an incident that we need to address.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah,
I don't know. You was wrapping it up, and then I came with that thing.
No,
I
that's
know.
yeah.
So, as you can tell, we don't think cheating is enough. Is it enough to make you rethink some things and reposition yourself in your relationship? Then yeah. But as far as leaving, if you know that you have a good person and you feel like you can move. And with that being said, sit and chat 612.
This chat 612, the sequel. Success in our soliloquy, no equals. Listen to us as we driving on the highway. Different topics, top 5, Booty Friday. Share, listen, laugh and give us that energy. Come on, tone with the jokes and me bringing the chemistry, the symmetry. And nah, we ain't with the imagery. Our ministry ain't with the gimmickry. Are you kidding me? Easy.